instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe. And the other thing is, you mentioned 20-year-olds and people in their 20s and, well, they haven't had the reps. Well, yeah, if you're taking a Tiffany Stratton or a Trick Williams or somebody that, you recruited this athlete, you trained them, and I think Tiffany's got like 160 matches in her entire career at this point. Like 160 matches in her entire career. Yeah, that's an example of maybe you don't go all the way necessarily. But like you mentioned Javon, we could talk about Nick Wayne. Javon had 300 matches before he even signed with NXT. So that guy had a lot of reps, and he could already work. Same with Nick Wayne.
He's an exception, but
yeah, but the point is there are young people out there that worked indies, and they went to Japan and they're in their early, mid, late 20s. You could do something with those guys. You don't have to hold them back because they got to go through developmental first and blah 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 blah. I mean, you can push young guys. You just have to find them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things, Tiffany Stratton had 29 matches this year, and she was a champion, and she was focused on it. It's not like she was the Creeds, you know what I mean, who just...
Yeah, but I don't want to pick on her or anything, but you can see, like, Tiffany Stratton. Like, in the old days, Brock Lesnar got called up to the main roster before he was ready. However, 6 months later, that dude was ready. Because he got called up to the main roster. He was on the road 3 to 4 days a week, working with great guys, and he got brought up to speed like that. Tiffany gets brought up to the main roster. Nothing against Tiffany personally. It's not just her. It's a lot of them. She gets brought up to the main roster. She's now working less. She is not better now than she was when she was in NXT. She's maybe at the same level. I mean, this moving up to the main roster and in 6 months you've rapidly improved, it doesn't happen anymore because there are no house shows and people are working very, very few matches. That's the biggest issue is this lack of matches.
Yeah, and real quick, it sounds like we're picking on WWE, but the same exact
No, it's the exact same thing with AEW.
It's the exact same thing
I
with
mean,
AEW.
it's not just like, you look at Top Flight, like, okay, where's Top Flight compared to where they were 5 years ago? Like, booking-wise, they're exactly the same. But you don't see them in there going, oh my God, these are two of the greatest wrestlers on earth. They're working the same matches they were working 5 years ago. Like, you're not seeing people improve dramatically. The best workers in AEW are the ones that came from elsewhere and worked all over the world before they got to AEW. Now they're in AEW. They're basically, a lot of them are falling apart, like, Kenny Omega and these other guys. And they're working now a more limited schedule. But, like, they're not great because of the schedule. They were great before they got there. There need to be more shows, one way or the other. Or you just have to say, you know what? We're not doing house shows, but, like, we really strongly suggest you guys do some indie dates or something.
Yeah,
like,
but WWE doesn't let guys
some
do
matches.
Or rarely.
Well, they need to send people to AAA. They need to send people to TNA. They need to send people to NXT. They need to send people wherever to get reps.
There's not enough dates for. There's really not enough dates for TNA. There's definitely not enough dates for AAA. They are, I mean, if you want to do it, and there are people in AEW. Megan Bayne is the perfect example. And I mean, Megan Bayne, like, she'll go to Japan and for 3 days and come back and then go back. I mean, like she did when she did those tournaments, but she'll do that. She'll do her Game Changer. It's like she's out there a lot, working a lot. And she, will probably get better. But the guys who are just waiting for their AEW bookings, and younger guys especially, because like they're not getting enough dates because there's, I mean, I look at just like Toa Leona, right? I mean, if this guy had been working 150 dates a year or 120 dates a year, for the last 5 years, he'd be great because he's big, he's fast. He's athletic, and he's got a natural ability to do this, and he is, and he is pretty good. But I mean, the point is that they're not, in AEW, is he doing enough dates to reach his full potential? The answer is no, and I think that's one of the reasons why going forward we're going to see, your polished workers are going to be coming from Japan and Mexico because they're doing the old schedule. I mean, like with
or the indies. There are people out there in the U.S. Indies that are busting their ass. They go out there, they try and do 2-3 shows a weekend. They're out there.
You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do that. Yeah.
And that's what you need to do.
That's what I think these young, well, WWE doesn't let them, but and AEW does, and some guys
but they don't.
Some guys
very
do,
few go out there and do indie dates. Some do, but very, very few.
Yes, very few.
Are you one of those youngsters today who listens to Spotify? I don't even know what it is. But I do know this. All of our podcasts are available at Spotify. You can head up right now and sign up. The easiest way to do so, f4wonline.com/Spotify. And for just $9.99 per month, you can listen to 84 podcasts on any given month. 84! 2 to 3 podcasts every single day covering pro wrestling and mixed martial arts. And if you think about $9.99 per month, that's just pennies per day. So check it out today on Spotify. That's f4wonline.com/Spotify. f4wonline.com/Spotify.